According to Bishop Coker, 1 year is not enough to judge Tinubu government. In other words, 1 year is too small to complain. It is just 1 year, ordinary 1 year, and you are complaining. That is what Bishop Coker is telling Nigerians. Stop complaining. Stop this complaint. You complain too much. Is it not just 1 year, 365 days, and you are complaining? Give him more time. The complaint is too much. That is what he is saying. Bishop Coker went to Aso Rock to visit Tinubu. When he was interviewed, he said he know that the economy of Nigeria is shaking and it's not actually the way it's supposed to be. But then, even with all the problems facing Nigeria, that it is still not good enough or healthy enough to be complaining or criticizing the Tinubu government, that it is too early because it is just 1 year. So I want to ask the bishop, you said it is just 1 year to criticize the government of Tinubu and 1 year to even complain. But are you not worried as a bishop that inside these 365 days, the same people that you said are not supposed to be criticized because it is too early have been buying SUVs? SUVs, tear rubber, no be Tokumbo. No be Tokumbo, no be Nigerian made. No be Nigeria drive. Tear rubber, direct from company, direct from factory with waterproof. Is the bishop aware of it? Bishop Coker, you say it is too early. We need to give this government more time before we can start complaining and criticizing. This same government said we should take a baby step of pain, pregnancy pain. Ask the government you are telling us not to be complaining about. How many baby steps of pain have they taken so far? Inside these 365 days we have in a year, 1 year, Bishop Coker, you say 1 year is not enough to judge Tinubu government. How many baby steps of pain have this Tinubu government taken? How many baby steps of pain have these politicians taken? The people taking this step of pain are only the poor masses. There is something I find very difficult to understand about Nigerian pastors, Reverend Fathers, and even bishops. Where do they stand? Do they stand with the poor people that have been impoverished for a very long time? Or do they stand with these politicians? Because I am still trying to fix this puzzle. Where do these pastors stand? Where do they stand, our Reverend Fathers? The last time, Pastor W.F. Kumuyi of Deeper Life Bible Church, I respect him so much, said, it is the wish of God for Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria. That it is the wish of God. How can it be the wish of God for Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria? That is to say that God likes the fact that his children are suffering. That is why I say, I am yet to fathom what is really going on, because the thing, it never clear for my head. How can Tinubu be the wish of God? Which country will want Tinubu to be their wish? Pastor E.A. Adeboye, before the election day, a week before the election, he said in the church that God has not yet revealed who will be the president of Nigeria. How? But did God reveal it to the pastor that Buhari will be the president of Nigeria? So there's something I'm trying to understand. The thing not clear. We never clear for my eyes, because how will somebody normally just look at this whole, like, place these people side by side, and you will say that looking at that Tinubu, it is the wish of God for Tinubu to be Nigeria president? Like, how? I want to understand how. Now the bishop said we should give Tinubu more time. There is something I want to ask the pastor and the bishop. Since you say we should give the Tinubu government time, when it's time to pay tithe and offering in the church, I hope the poor people in your church, I hope members of your church would not pay tithe and offering. Because the same Tinubu government you say we should give more time, inside the government, your members can no longer buy a bag of rice. Your members can no longer take their children to hospital, but paying 1/10 in the church is compulsory, according to the church. 1/10 of their earnings, there is nothing to earn again. There is no money to earn. So I hope church Christians no longer pay tithe and offering. That is what I want to be clear on that. Once Christians no longer pay tithe, offering, and sowing of seed, then I'm okay. I will know that we are in the same car. We are in the same vehicle, and where this vehicle is driving us, we don't know. If members of church, your churches, are still paying tithe and offering, I don't really know where to place my hand here, because I don't get it. Tinubu is God sent, but inside 1 year, Nigeria have never been this impoverished. Inflation has never been this bad. They say subsidy is gone, but they are still paying subsidy. So how can Tinubu be the wish of God when the government is full of lies, deceit, and propaganda? These pastors need to explain a lot of things to the members of their churches or their congregation. Are the church members still paying tithe and offering? Your church members can no longer feed. And the people responsible for their impoverishment are the ones you say are God sent. And you say we should give them time. Time to do what? Time to buy yachts. Time to buy SUVs. Time to buy mansions. Time to loan money and we don't see the effect of the money. Time for inflation. Time for what? Like, I want to understand the time Bishop Coker and other pastors in Nigeria say we should be giving to these people. Time for what? Give them time to do what? We should give them time to continue borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and approving billions of naira to build irrelevant projects. Is that the time we should be giving them? Give them time to continue impoverishing the people. Give them time to continue eradicating middle class in Nigeria and make Nigerians more poorer. What time do you want us to give? Since the pastors and the bishops, Reverend Fathers, said we should give the Tinubu government time before we can start judging, then they have to start giving the members of the churches time. You can't tell them to pay tithe and offering. You have to suspend payment of tithe and offering. Then it's fine. So at this point, we have to ask Bishop Coker a pertinent question. If after giving the government of Tinubu time and nothing changed, what will now happen? What will happen? If after all the time, we give him all the time in the world, and it's even, instead of things to be getting better, it's even getting more bad by the day, what will happen? So you have to understand as a pastor, Reverend Father, or Bishop, that Nigerians entered one chance. Nigerians entered one chance. How they will come out of this one chance vehicle is what I don't know.